Our group number 2, we came up with a very few ideas. Number 1 idea that we came up was language. We have to put a lot of emphasis to the language. And then we have also very few people who also share with the same idea but had a little different view that wanted not only the language, but we have to also pressure the identity, poetry. There's even, we came up with the one good point that was having a little competition with the little kids rather than just religion all the time. Now we want to have a competition about poetry or history or some kind of debate that they have to compete and they win the prize. So that's what we come up with. Is there anything I'm forgetting about? Oh yeah, we have a little disagreement. Oh yeah, well, some people believe language is the accent also comes underneath of culture. Especially Somalians, when we have the language, we have the culture, which is how we dress, how we talk, how we behave, how we communicate with each other by just the way you talk represents, like if you live in southern Somalia, northern Somalia, I mean the way you talk, how your accent is, represents what part of the Somalian culture that you related to, I believe. Is that the point we're getting to it? I think that was it. Group number 1.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. I think one thing is we different in this group, we write it down, everything we said. Because a lot of people said we're oral society. So we're not talking just whatever we said it, inshallah, we haven't written. Waa qornay waxa anagu ka hadalnay. So dadkeena inta badan afka un bay wax ka sheegaan laakiin waxa ma qorno. So waxaan isku daynay marka hore inaan qorno waxyaabaha aan isdhaafsanaynay. And topigeena anaga wuxuu ahaa sidee lagu caawin karaa dalkeena hooyo qaf shakhsiyan qof walba muxuu ku caawin karaa. We talked about how to help in Somalia back home as an individual. What you can do, how you can help. So the first point was volunteering. Going back home and teach, do something, volunteering, work in the hospital, helping the people who displaced, who doesn't have anything. And qodobka koowaad waxa la yiri iskaa wax u qabso. In loo shaqeeyo iskaa wax u qabso, dadka iskuulaadka la caawiyo, isbitaalada la caawiyo. And second point was donate money, clothes, everything you could. And qodobka labaad wuxuu ahaa caawinaad wax bixi lacag dhar ku caawi dadka masaakiinta aan waxba haysan. The third point was I think I said already that it was going back and contribute, teach, but not adding a gas on the fire. So just wadanka hadaa u laabatid wax fiican qabo laakiin dabka gaasa ku shubin. And the fourth one we said awareness. So we have to create the awareness in the community. We have to create a dialogue in back home in Somalia. The maslaha, the Sheikh said that. So waxaanu niri in dadka la isku keeno oo loo abuuro waxyaabo ay ku wada hadlaan ama sida dib u heshiisiinta oo kaleeto oo dadku ay loo furo waxyaabo ay ka wada hadlaan. The fifth one we said institutions. We have to build the institutions. Without institutions, nothing will be working. So we have to have institutions, the government is, everything, it has to be really, really by constitution, by law. And in la dhiso waxyaabo sharciyeysan oo dadka yani isku keeni kara ama dawladda dadka waxay xuquuqda ugu leeyihiin oo kala dadka xuquuqdooda siin kara. Maalan cadaaladnimo waxyaabo kala duwan because madaxweynuhu waa shakhsi uu iska tagayaa laakiin institution way noo harayaan waxa noo dhisan maxkamadaha iskuulada isbitaalada waa wax noo haraya. So we have to have something. maalin walba nin imaanaya boorsiisa qaadanaya it kills us. And qodobka lixaad waxaan niri prayers. We have to keep on prayer the people who is in back home. We have to remember there's a lot of people are really suffering in back home in Somalia, so we have to keep our prayers. And qodobkan waxaan niri in loo duceeyo dadka dhibaataysan ee masaakiinta ee dalka jooga mar walba salaada tukatid inaad ducaysid. And this point was like stopping negativity. We have to stop saying all the bad things. We have to start saying the good things. Waa inaan bilow joojino waxyaabaha qaladaadka mar walba kaliya laga hadlo oo la sameeyo waa in laga hadlo waxyaabaha fiican ee positive-ka. At this point we said we have to be a role model, the people who's in back home in Somalia, especially for the youth. Waa inaan u noqono tusaalo ama dad hogaamiya dadka dhalinyarada ee waxbara oo ay ku daydaan. And this point we said education. We have to educate the people who are in back home in Somalia. And waa inaan waxbarno dadka iskuulaadka tagno. This point we said unity. We have to bring the people together. And waa inaan dadka isku keenno oon isku dayno midnimo in la raadiyo. And last and not but the least is one of the people said we have to build the sisters school. So we have to educate a lot of sisters because we saw in the diaspora, sisters does much better than the boys. I would say that, and it's in the record a lot. And yeah, adapted schools. Yep. Oh, all right. That's what it means. Oh, sorry. And to connect to the school you go here, one of the schools in back home in Somalia, so they can contribute something. They can give the books, they can give the computers. So make a connection, because everything is about the connection. Waa inaad isku xirtid oo walaalo ka dhigtid iskuulka halkan ka dhigato iyo iskuul Soomaaliya ku yaala sida buugaagta kombiyuutarada sisters school inaad walaalo ka dhigtid labada iskuul. Qofna wuxuu yiri marka hore intaadan wax caawin naftaada caawi oo adiga laftigaagu wax isbar qof iska dhig ka bacdi waad caawin kartaa. Somebody just said first make something in your life, like go to school, finish school, get higher education, then contribute something to the others. Thank you.
Well, that was our icebreaker session. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We will do it, inshallah. Remember, these ideas will not just be thrown away. These ideas will not be included in the trash. We will take them, consider them, give them to more youth, discuss them a little bit more, and see what comes out of it, inshallah. And the most important idea that I ever heard of here was that to keep our prayers, is that every single time we pray, to keep praying for back home. The more we pray, the more progress we will see, inshallah. Every single, because this is not something, what is going on, and remember, so we hope and the way here, we're going back to the conference.